What's going on, everybody? Jezza here, and today we are doing another tag! Woo! Man, now that's two tags. Two tags. And today we are doing, it's like a new tag. If you guys have heard of Broseph Plays, he asked me to do the tag that he actually created himself. So, round of applause for him for making up his own tag, because I'm not that creative. And he calls it the Broseph 15, so it's 15 questions, so without further ado, let's get into it. First question, what year were you born? 1993. So I am 9,000 years old. First curse word. Funny thing is, I don't, really curse. I guess you guys have noticed that in my videos, I try and keep it clean. And that's not really just, for parental things, it's just kind of how I am, kind of how I was brought up. Not to seem like a goody two-shoes, but that's just, a thing that I do. Yeah, I don't know why. But, number 3, shows you grew up with. Shows that I grew up with. SpongeBob, obviously. Rugrats, I watched a lot. The Wild Thornberries. I watched Teen Titans. I watched... Basically, it was Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, and whatever was on those channels is what I watched. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Courage the Cowardly Dog, whatever else was on that. Oh! Codename Kids Next Door. I forgot about that until just now. So thank you for this tag. I'm gonna go watch that after this. Number 4. Advice for your younger self. Probably my advice would just be, you're not gonna ever really understand where things are going in life, but just go with it. I guess just go with it is my advice, because I guess to everyone, really. Is it just me, or sometimes you just don't really understand why things happen, and then all of a sudden it kind of just works out, and you're like, oh, okay. So, it will work out, and it's just, a matter of just believing that it will. And yeah, just go with it. Like the movie, with Adam Sandler, which is a great movie. Number 5. Not advice for your younger self. What is your clothing style? My clothing style is usually just gym clothes. Because about 24 hours out of the day, I'm at the gym. So, I'm usually just always prepared to go. Number 6. What was your favorite toy when you were younger? My favorite movie to this day is Toy Story. All of them, honestly. 1, 2, and 3. So, my favorite toy was always the Woody, and I had this, special Buzz Lightyear that was blue with, and blue is my favorite color. It was blue with little jetpack things on his feet, and I would always fly it around and pretend that he was actually real, and he was my best friend. So yeah, the Toy Story people were my favorite toys. Most embarrassing moment you can remember. Well, I told the story of me farting in class, which if you haven't seen that, that's a good one. Yeah, I farted on a girl. That was to me, honestly, it's not that embarrassing, because that's just how I am. I don't get easily embarrassed. But if I were to come up with another one, I one time got closed in an elevator. The doors closed on me. Not I was stuck in it, but the doors closed on my body. It was embarrassing because I was just with my family, but why? Why does that kind of thing have to happen to me? So, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have numbered these. 7. What was your first R-rated movie? I honestly don't know, when it's R-rated or when it's not.
Smoke weed every day.
I don't know. I watched a scary movie when I was little, and It was actually like Poltergeist. I think they're remaking that movie, or maybe they already did, and it was scary, and I didn't sleep for like 3 weeks after I watched it, and probably was an R-rated movie. So there you go, Poltergeist, the original. One song you loved to listen to as a child. This I actually do know. Was the Rugrats movie soundtrack. I always listened to this, like, wherever I was going with my mom. Favorite video games when you were younger? Because Toy Story was my favorite movie, I had the game as well for Nintendo 64, and I remember literally raging so hard at that game, like throwing my controller, and I had a blue Nintendo controller as well. Blue was literally everything to me. So that was one of the games I played. I had Dreamcast, I had PlayStation 1 and 2, Crash Team Racing, great game. I did that. Yeah, that was the games I played. Rain or shine? To be honest, I kinda like a combination of both. Like, when it's raining, it's kinda nice, like, I like the sound of rain, and it's soothing. But then I also like when it's shine, because it's shining, because it's nice out, and yeah, that's always nice. So a combination of both. Can I answer that as that? Two of your favorite, or I guess just two of my hobbies. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm super into cars. So cars is definitely one of my hobbies, like just researching them, and literally like before I got my first car, I was probably researching which car I should get for like 2 years prior. Even like when I just didn't know how to drive at all, I was just researching cars. So, and always my favorite video game. Oh, another video game I loved to play was Need for Speed. So that was, you know, always a thing to me. Second hobby is probably just video games in general. I always loved playing them since I was a kid, and still do. So, yeah. What do you do when you're upset? Probably just go and, like, play a video game that's a little more violent, like Call of Duty or something, or Grand Theft Auto. Or I kind of just, like, talk about it, to be honest. Like, I just, you know, go to my mom or dad or something, I'm just like, hey, I'm upset about this, and they're like, okay, let's talk. So yeah, that too. That always helps. Do I believe in aliens or ghosts? I don't believe in ghosts, but I feel like there might be something out there, because this universe is pretty big, so it would just be like, it'd be weird for there not to be anything out there, is what I'm saying. I don't know if it's aliens, but maybe something of some sort. Last question. What do you dislike / like about the YouTube community? So honestly, what I love, not even just like, love about the YouTube community, like especially at our, like my level / lower, is that it's actually a community. Like, I feel like when you get bigger, I've said this before, but when you get bigger, you kind of just, like, lose fan-to-person person-to-person interaction. Like, I can't comment on every single, comment if I'm getting, like, thousands of them. But right now, I can actually respond to everyone, and it makes me really happy because I get to see, like, all the people saying, you know, oh, great video, I really like your message, and that kind of thing, you know, really hits home to me, and that makes me happy to do what I do. What I dislike about the community is, honestly, I was talking about this with a couple people, and it's not even like the thing, it's the principle of the thing, and that's the dislike button. I honestly hate it because, one, why do you have to press it? Like, does it have to even be there at all? I guess is the real question. It's just like the principle of, like, knowing that someone disliked your video and they're like, therefore just hated it. I don't know, that kind of thing to me just like makes me feel, it's like I could have like 1,000 likes on it, but if I have like 1 dislike, it shows up more to me than the 1,000 likes, and I know that's not a good thing, but it's just like hard to, I don't know. I'm kind of rambling right now, but honestly, the thing that I don't like is just like the hate that kind of exists in the YouTube community as well. Like, so often you hear about like, you know, the fun thing to do while you're pooping or something is to read through YouTube comments because you can see like fights going on between people, and I don't understand why that has to happen. So that's the thing I really don't like about the YouTube community, but in general I really do like it because there definitely is a lot of love and support in the community, and I really do appreciate that. So that's the Broseph 15 questions created by Broseph Plays. Go check him out. He's an awesome YouTuber, does a lot of cool things on his channel, like creating tags like this, and I do appreciate him for tagging me. So, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, and hopefully not a dislike. And if you do have any more questions, then please let me know. I'm always willing to answer them. So, that's all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Jezza, out.